I still need a new truck, so we're gonna flip this piece too. I bought this piece at an auction and it was already fairly clean, but we're still gonna go ahead and do our own little clean on it right before we pause for some gentry hugs. This one particular drawer had some nasty on it, so we're gonna sand it down as much as we can. Then I'm gonna get some Big Mama's Butter, which is a refurbisher, refinisher for wood products. I like to put it on the inside and outside of the drawers, because when used on the outside of drawers, it's going to help it to not stick when you're sliding in and out. Then when you put it on the inside of the drawers, it's going to give you like this really nice shiny sheen. It comes in different scents, so it smells really nice. And once again, we have to pause for gently hugs. Isn't he so sweet? Like he's just so sweet. I'm going through one of these phases where I'm looking to get rid of all the paint that I have just a tiny bit of. So I mixed it all together. I put it in my Harbor Freight sprayer, and then I sprayed the inside of the secretary desk with it. And at the beginning of this job, I was just going to paint with the original hardware still on the piece without messing with it. But then I was like, no, let me just take it off. And it broke. It was all rusted together. So when I used a little elbow grease on it, it broke. So I'm either going to have to rig it or I'm going to have to put completely new hardware on it. And while rigging can make you feel somewhat innovative, I didn't really want to do that on this piece. So I just threw a little fit and I'm just going to buy new hardware for it. So I'm having to get creative because I ran out of paint. I knew I would, I just didn't, I guess I was hoping for a miracle. So that's all the Tide pool that I have. We're gonna mix up some lemonade. I mean, worst case scenario, we just burn it. Maybe it'll be fine. Because no one likes to throw Molotov cocktails at a large target more than me. So I'm gonna leave this unfinished look currently. I'm talking about the piece, not my face. I'm gonna clear coat it in because I want that to stay like that. Just go with me, it's fine. I have a plan. I'm using Dixie Belle's satin and their flat mini for this job. One quick tip I can give you for applying a liquid clear coat is turn it towards the sun where you can see, like you can see the sheen right here. Obviously a place I did not miss. But if you turn it just so, the sunlight will show you, or even just the above light will show you spots that are dry and you can go back and get those. It's kind of like when you spray your kitchen countertops and you're trying to clean those, you know, when and if that happens in this house. And the sunlight comes through and you kind of get down on that level and you look at it. Oh, that cream is working. How about that? Less wrinkles. I digress. What was I saying? Oh yeah. When you get down on the level of your kitchen countertop to see if you missed wiping any of the spots because the sun is shining through, it's very similar on a piece of furniture. You got to look at it in just the right angle to make sure you get, because it's invisible. It's invisible. And that will help you see any spots that you missed. So a sanding tip that you may not know is a battery-powered rotary sander is not going to have as much torque or power as one that you can plug in. The ones that you can plug in are going to just like vibrate your entire body. I'm taking my battery-powered rotary sander with a high-grit sandpaper. I think this is a 120, well-used 120, because I'm not trying to go down to bare wood. I just want to take off a little bit of the blue. Now for the fun part. I have this really cool layered stencil, multi-layer stencil from Posh Chalk. Need help? So shall we read the directions or shall we just go for it? It's got it. Front side, front side. Oh. So it tells you which part of the stencil to use it, so you probably can't see it, but it says front side right here. So it comes with my favorite kind of directions actually, pictures. So you'll start out with the number 1 stencil and it shows you what it looks like as you go. And it even gives you recommended colors, which we don't have to stick to. So for the green, we're gonna do Silk All-in-One in Midnight Green. And then for the big part of the flower, we're gonna do Dixie Belle's Chalk Paint in Cucumber Ice. Oh, it literally says 1 right here. They've made it easy for us artists. Thank you, Solly Joe. I appreciate that. I really do. You did it exactly how I understand it. Kudos, girlfriend. I would like to quickly interject that I don't really remember where I put the other one. I'm assuming I fit it in this corner. I could probably go back in the video and look, but I'm just gonna go with it. It does have these little plus marks as well. It has a plus mark here, and one here. So I'm sure you can probably like do a little pencil mark and mark where exactly you had each stencil. That is also awesome, but I just now realized that. And last but not least, when you are replacing, putting back, whatever, your stencil in the packaging, the first thing I recommend doing is taking this little sticky flap and folding it inside the envelope. Then you're gonna roll up your stencil, put it in here, and then just let it work its way down. Safe and sound for the next time.